This segment of Packard Pokes At was made possible by patrons of the show and viewers like you. Please go to patreon.com/PackardPokesAt to help support the show. Thank you. When it comes to not knowing history or science or facts, the head of the class is David Barton. And he has now claimed that because biblical teachings have reduced violent crime in Las Vegas by 75%. Where are you getting your statistics, Barton? Where are you getting your statistics? Last month, apparently, he appeared on the Patriot and the Preacher radio program, and then he claimed that the biblical teachings were responsible for the 75% reduction in violent crime there in Nevada. He said that he was a math and science guy before God potentially led him into the study of American history, prompting him to reiterate his claim that this capacity that he discovered that the removal of mandatory prayer from public schools was responsible for the steep decline of academic achievement. Let that roll around in your head for just a moment. If we don't teach kids bullshit, then I guess that their academic levels are going to go down. If you teach them nothing but bullshit, then they are going to repeat bullshit, and they're only going to learn bullshit. And then when you say, oh, who created the world? Oh, God did it. That's pretty smart. But now, because we've taken all the bullshit out, and we actually say, it's like, hey, here's the fact. I'm trying to remember it, but, facts are hard, because they've been spending their time dumbing down these kids. We're trying to build them back up and bring them back up to, reality. It's been a longer road to hoe, as it were.
Especially when the GOP keeps cutting funding for education. And
Absolutely.
things like that.
Absolutely.
And they keep wanting to insert religion back in, like David Barton.
Yep. This is the part. He believes, no facts, just, I believe this. He believes that the end of school sponsored prayer led to the significant drop in the SAT scores. No, Barton, no. Then he claimed he could prove this by double causation, which he later called double correlation. So it's not just correlation and causation, it's double correlation and double causation, which makes it even more intense.
Which is two causes in one. Yay.
He said by showing that removing organized prayer from public schools led to the lower test scores, adding that the God factor to schools increased test scores. No, there is no facts to back this up. There's no evidence. There's a study out there that says that if you teach kids bullshit, that they don't do as well as kids that are taught reality. And they believe bullshit more than they will reality. Connie, your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts on education and my thoughts on David Barton are kind of two different things, so let's just go with David Barton. It appears that he has based his claim of the violence crime reducing by 75% on a documentary film called Vegas Vikings, which I did not have time to watch. It appears to be like a social experiment, and where you have a neighborhood in Las Vegas that was really high in crime and drug use, and guess what? By people coming in and caring about it, not just Christians, but a bunch of people who, tried to make things better, brought in programs and things, paid attention to kids, paid attention to the people, they felt better about themselves. Now, again, I didn't go into this in any kind of depth, but that's my overall thing. And so that's where David Barton appears to be drawing that statistic from. And as far as his claims of double causation and then later claiming it's double correlation, I tried to look this up in philosophy, and there is something called, well, it might be loosely called philosophy. It's more of woo-woo, right? It's more New Age. It's called double causality, which is a theory of the synchronicity of time and soul that explains strange coincidences, and I'm like, oh, guess what? That sounds like the logical fallacy of correlation and causation.
Yeah.
correlation does not imply causation,
Yeah.
David Barton. And as far as the placebo of, there were a few people who were involved in this Vegas Vikings things that were from Christian churches. Uh, he does philosophy and sociology as well as he does history, and you get an F minus, David Barton.
Yeah. The real Paul Marshall says that's some Deepak level woo. And I agree.
Yes. Awesome. You know what? I think I would put this on the same level as that, which is pond scum.
Yeah, Barton is pond scum. And to put some cherries on top of this pond scum, I know, right? He, not that long ago, was also claiming that the FBI labeled him as a hate group. And I'm like, no.
Well,
no.
Is he associated with groups that are on a watch list?
Yeah, he might be. But the thing is, the FBI wouldn't label him that.
That's what. Oh God, I can't think of it off the top of my head. I should have written it down. Yes.
The Southern Poverty Law Center. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Paul Marshall.
Yeah, he typed it right after I said it.
Thank you very much. Our awesome chat room.
Yes, our chat room is very awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, and the PLC, the SPLC actually has the ones that labeled him a part of a hate group, not the FBI. But
David Barton's wearing a cowboy hat.
I know. Obviously he must be right because of the cowboy hat. You know.
All right, little lady.
Oh. Even John Wayne was smarter than that. I'm just saying. That's what he's trying to portray.
And taller than that.
And taller. He's trying to portray himself as a John Wayne to his parishioners. Like, yeah, these people remember John Wayne. If I wear a 10-gallon hat and walk around look like I just came off the farm, yeah, they'll believe me.
There's a lot of homeschoolers who listen to this man.
Oh, yeah.
It's really disgusting.
I can't understand why anybody actually believes these people. I mean, you have to have your brains in your goddamn back pocket, and you're sitting on them constantly.
You're going, God, what is that thing that's annoying me? Oh, it's my brains. What? It's pinching my butt. I'm going to throw them out.
Right, yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I won't need them here because apparently religion, we'll do the thinking for you.
I don't have to think. But they like to pretend that they're doing that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be sorry. This is what they do. Torvian said maybe John Wayne Gacy. Like,
Oh. Well, they are called to eat the body and blood of Christ, drink the blood of Christ.
Yes,
I guess,
they are. Yeah.
I guess
that's Catholicism, but it's that's a little different. Not all of them do that. Just that one particular sect.